Hey everyone, back with another Big G Sports Network sports update. Man, last night the Cavs beat the Warriors 96-91, so now they're up 2-1 in the finals. LeBron had 40, 12, and 8. Wasn't quite as inefficient. He went 14 of 34 from the floor. Put in some big-time baskets and really controlled the game. Matthew Dellavedova was really the surprise of the night. He had 20 points, playoff career high. I think he was like 7 of 17 from the floor. Had a really big three-point play when the Warriors were making a run. They were down by, the Warriors had fallen behind by 20 in the third quarter. And then they made a run. And they cut it down to 1, and then it was a one-possession game for a while, but they couldn't quite ever hit the shot to get them over the hump, to give them the lead. And Cleveland, they would hit a big basket, be it LeBron or Dellavedova, making the pass to the right person and getting them an open look, and they would knock it down to just push the lead out a little more. And eventually they reestablished control of the game and went on to win, despite some crazy threes that Stephen Curry was hitting late in the fourth quarter. He had 27. He was 10 of 20 from the floor. He had 7 threes. He had 17 in the fourth quarter. So, this is actually kind of a strange series in the sense that both teams probably feel like they should, at the very least, be up 2-1, and I say at the very least because the Warriors probably feel like they should be up 2-1. Cleveland may even feel like they should be up 3-0. I feel like they probably should have won game 1, but they let some opportunities slip through their fingers. Golden State probably feels that they could have gotten at least game 2. Maybe not game 3 just because of the hole that they dug themselves. But for them, there's some encouraging signs. Steph Curry finally showed up and was hitting some shots that we're used to seeing him hit. But particularly in the first quarter, they were actually getting a lot of good looks. They just weren't knocking them down. And if they're going to continue to get those types of looks, the way that ball club shoots the basketball, I cannot envision them continuing to shoot 39% from the floor. I know Cleveland has been playing some good defense, but I still see them getting good looks, and they're just not knocking them down. Harrison Barnes was 0 for 8 last night, and I think Draymond Green was like 2 for 10. So will that continue to be the script for the series, them playing at that level? I don't see that happening. I think Golden State, they also have to, they're playing at Cleveland's pace right now. If you look at the scores in the games, they're in the high 80s and the low to mid 90s, which is right where Cleveland wants. They've slowed the game down with their isolation offense, and it has really ground that offense to a slow crawl. So I think they have to pick up the pace, to look to score a little more in transition, probably push the ball, and try to get easier looks that way rather than having to play against that set Cleveland defense. I think offensively or defensively, the Warriors may want to, that doubling LeBron, they're just letting him play one-on-one for 48 minutes, and he's just killing them. I think at this point, though he is a good passer, you have to make him more of a passer, I think. Because as good as a passer that he is, LeBron is turnover prone at times. And the fact that he is, you want to try to create those turnovers so you can get out and run and try to get some easy baskets that way. For Cleveland, almost continue doing what you're doing. Your big lineup, the size is causing them problems. They're continuing to dictate the pace of the game. And really all 3 games have been right where where they want it. I guess the only slight alterations I would make, and it's tough to say that when you've basically outplayed your opponent in all 3 games, is perhaps run a little more actual offense and get LeBron maybe some easier shots where he's not was pounding and playing one-on-one. That can definitely wear you down. Just the amount of energy that it takes to run the offense for everyone else, get your own shot, and he's chucking it up 30 plus times a game in the series, and find shots for others and excuse me, play defense. So you want to find ways to get him easier shots, easier looks at the basket, and try to conserve his energy for down the stretch and then the games coming up. But it's going to be interesting to see what transpires Thursday night for Game 4. What adjustments the Warriors make, because they've got to make something. They can't continue to play into Cleveland's hands. And will the fighter pilot David Blatt, Coach James, what adjustments Coach James will make? We'll see what happens. Will the Cavaliers be able to take a real stranglehold on the series and go up 3-1? Can Golden State get back in it? Headed back to Oracle on Saturday night. So, again, the Cleveland Cavaliers were victorious 96-91, putting themselves up 2-1 in the 2015 NBA Finals. The Game 4 is Thursday night at 8 o'clock from Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. So we will be back after Game 4. Yeah, I just said that. Game 4. Post-game analysis, I guess. My take on the games, and then what we may see moving forth in the series. So, this is the Big G Sports Network signing off with this latest update about the NBA Finals. Not live from the NBA Finals, not yet. But stay tuned for our other sports coverages. Appreciate everyone watching. Peace.